What is going on, guys? Today we are doing probably the most tedious, annoying, nerve-wracking type stuff. Instead of using the brush to touch all the little areas up that aren't perfect, we are actually spraying them. I figured it lays a little bit better. Clear them in, and then when we go to wet sand and buff, we'll blend it all together. So, yeah. We obviously have the back all done. This whole piece was a little scratched up. I actually just repainted the whole piece. We're scuffing everything up, cleaning them, using a little touch up, and just touching up all the areas that were really bugging me. We obviously have the back doors almost done. As you can tell, you really can't even tell what I did. But I just touched up any raw spots. Don't want to have any of the rust continue. This cab corner still needs to be done, but it's better than looking at a big orange spot for now. So we're doing this as right as we can. Pretty much as right as you possibly can. This door had some chips, so we're filling these in and doing a little soft edge. Little, you know, I'm not totally clueless, but we're blending it in nicely. Little scuffs from where the flares were, we're redoing them. I'm about to peel that tape off so we don't have a harsh line. There's a little spot there on top of the door, has no paint on it. We're gonna scuff that down. Just real tedious stuff here, guys. There was a big old scratch here. We're just trying to fill them in, and then, like I said, basically after you wet sand and buff everything, which is what I do on a daily basis, I do this stuff for a living, we are going to, you know, make sure it's all good, and then that spot will be left and filled and polished and blended in. That's what we're doing today. We're gonna touch this up. Probably take old girl here. We ended up polishing the whole back plate on this. Yeah, we might take her to start getting rid of some parts here, whether people are buying or, you know, buying them off me, or we have so much junk on both sides of the house of all parts that pretty much no one's even gonna want. Any metal I'm gonna scrap. So I may even end up taking this thing over to the dump today too. But yeah, this is all the behind the scenes stuff, guys, of what goes into perfecting something. As you can tell, you know, haven't really gotten you guys too good of a look at everything, but I mean, it is clean, clean, clean. So we just, like I said, we're doing the final touches before bolting everything down and a final detail and getting this thing to be a show truck. So we're just finishing up the back here. As you can see, still curing. But just wanted to sand down any of the rust or anything starting, and make sure I paint, touch up all the rusty areas, and seal it in with the clear coat as well. So we already did the whole bed, and we're just going through everything. I mean, pretty damn close. Obviously fresh paint's gonna look a little better, but yeah, not too bad. We're gonna clean up the weather stripping, give it like an hour. We're gonna shut this door. Still working on underneath the bed here, just making sure everything is absolutely flawless on this thing, because I mean, it's not flawless, but we're at least covering it up you know, naturally. And then when time comes for body work and all that, when the build gets more serious, then obviously we will do that. But kind of bummed here. There was the nice strip. Got most of that stuff out, but I guess should have taped off a little bit more. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but I'm gonna have to get that out. Not really a big deal. I mean, I specialize in basically removing paint off vehicles, so it's not really too much of a problem. But yeah, it looks way better than it did. Definitely not an eyesore anymore, and you know, as rough as like this is, because it needs body work, but I mean, it looks great. It actually matches pretty well. So yeah, it looks a lot better. That whole bottom trim piece that was ugly as hell to look at, that's all taken care of now as well. So, you know, hold me over till body work. That's what we're doing. And before the detail, when I go and wet sand spots and stuff like that, again, to make sure everything is perfect after the truck is fully together. at least all the scratches we couldn't get out in the initial process are filled in with paint. We're gonna level them smooth and then buff and polish them in. So we'll be good to go. Little finishing body work, I guess you could say. So I didn't even inform you guys yet either. So the show at Island Dragway that we were super pumped to go, it actually ended up getting rained out. The track flooded out and whatnot. So I was bummed, but I wasn't, because now we have till November for the truck to be ready for that show. And AC is actually our next show. So AC round 2, October 23rd. We will be here with that. So that is the next show. So by the looks of it, all the, touch-up paint work will be done today. Still got to paint match the mirrors, still got to paint match the door handles, and we're going to do a little something custom with this grill. And by next week, I will have all my powder coat parts done. So, yeah, we should be looking pretty good here. This truck's going to be fully assembled, and everything's going to be painted on it. All the painting will be done, and the truck will be together in just 2 weeks. We got a little factory Ford gold for the new tailgate. I don't know, I probably showed this, but I had this thing for a while now. As you can see, it's completely bare bones. So we're going in, cleaning up the letters. We're going to fill these in quick, slap that on, and yeah, see what happens. Apparently the old internals on this tailgate, basically from the 05 one, switch into this. The only thing you have to change is the handle, so I'm told. So, and then finding an emblem, obviously. But we're going to try to maybe hit up Ford, see what they have in stock, and maybe have a tailgate on this thing today if that rumor is true. So let's get after it. That shit looks so good. Well, we had to run out real quick and get a new bulb socket here, but wiring's all there. Now we're gonna switch to the LED taillights, and the other ones are integrated in the taillights. So we're finally putting taillights in this thing. All painted under here. Resistors are in. Mounted. And now it's go time. Resistor. I do like that these things have built-in resistors, so that's kind of nice. Let's get nice and tight. Yeah, I mean, they fit well. See them getting brought in. Just a little bit. Double check them. voila, tail lights are in. Now we gotta test them. Anything go on yet?
Wow, that actually looks really good.
Ooh, okay. Just gonna make sure. Brake lights work?
Yep. Yeah. Do your blinkers. Yeah. Yep. Backup light. Yep, they work.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the lights. Everything works. We're at the finish line here. Finally. This thing's looking good. All right. So now we are going to take a look at this old tailgate. Obviously it's not in the best shape, so we're gonna, trying to do this as right and clean as possible is almost impossible, and a lot of the stuff from rusting is kind of inevitable. But I even try to make sure the hardware is perfect too. But as you can see here, we have the old tailgate and obviously the old bumper that we need to take stuff off of as well for the new one that's sitting behind me as well. So yeah, long story short, I guess we're gonna dive into this tailgate, basically take all the internals out, the cables, absolutely everything we're gonna need. We have them installed, and then we might be running over to Ford, because if we run over to Ford, I know we need to change out this piece here. A different piece or something goes in there for the 6.4 tailgate that we're putting on. But apparently I read somewhere on a forum that I believe the guy had swapped everything. Obviously the handles are different, which is fine. I can order a handle. But if I could switch all these internals out, get them into the new tailgate, get the tailgate on, today we might run over to Ford and get that piece. And then we'll really pretty much, we'll actually have this tailgate on the truck at least. And yeah, I have to go over there anyways because I need obviously the plastic bed caps for the top of here. The bumper caps we're gonna need new, so we can paint those. Yeah, just kind of figure out exactly what is going on, what all the little odds and ends stuff that we do need. Yeah, we're just being petty at this point. But just figured it'd be nice little accent pieces to go along inside the new tailgate. And I think this is gonna look pretty good. So we just got back from Ford, and looks like I'm just waiting on a paint to match handle for the 08 tailgate, and we ordered the new piece for the tailgate, which is required. It's just a new plate instead of the circle that's sitting on the driver's side of your guys' beds, just like this one. Yeah, so we need the one that's more like oval or something. It has like a different thing. So the newer tailgate will mount up to that. So we're waiting on a handle, and that part we got it ordered through Ford. We stopped by the dealer today, and waiting on a handle. And we're getting all the internals here prepped, and yeah, just making sure absolutely everything is flawless as we bolt the truck together, so because we don't want any rust issues or anything like that, especially. And you might as well go all out with it. So we're already this far, so we're doing everything to the 10th power at this point. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So this thing's coming along really good. There's a lot of other things I want to do to it. The little things still got a long way to go, still got a lot more painting to do, but we should have it on the road soon, and piece by piece, detail after detail, it's just gonna keep looking better, so I'm looking forward to it. And to complement the gold Super Duty accents, we had to be petty and go all out.